here today, Dylan, whatever you want to call me, and today I have a new series for you. It's basically just a recap of my best FUT Champions games out of the 40. So yeah, I'm just going to be recapping my best games, maybe against some regionals players that I come up against, some good opponents that get 37s, 38s, 39s every week. A lot of hard games that go into extra time penalties. This week I used two teams, Telstra Air Squad with Higuain, one to watch as probably the headline, and this squad as you see on my screen right now. Cheeky little 4-2-3-1, the whole team's basically untradeable, apart from two players in it. So a lot of my clubs are untradeable, as you can see. I'm just trading my player instructions right now, but very soon we're going to hop into the first game, which was actually a very tight game against South 420 or FC Swaz, I can see. Played against him many times before. Good player. Lost to him a lot. I would consider myself to be pretty unlucky. Anyway, he's just dribbling the ball, Harry Kane in the midfield. I win the ball with Dele Alli. He actually stumbles though. Kane plays the ball through to Martial, and look at this. Rebound goal in the first game of FUT Champs. Just not what you want to see. He does the can't hear you for a little bit. It doesn't matter. Seamus Coleman's going to make an absolutely beautiful tackle in the midfield. Place to Kante and Mane. And you're just not going to catch Mane here. I was a bit wary there of that 3-star weak foot, so I do give it off to Kane and then lay it off. Top bins actually, sorry, I don't lay it off. So that puts it 1-1. Again, Coleman, you just got to abuse Mane's pace. Got this Mane untradeable from like the one to watch squad builders when they first came out. Kane, beautiful ball to Willian, and I love that fucking Willian to life. Cost me all my coins when I did it, but no regrets. One of the best cards I've ever played with on this game. Has about 500 games in my club, I reckon. And again, I lose the ball in the midfield with Dele Alli, and I just lose my head here. You can see I just take him out for no reason whatsoever, and that's going to be a straight red. So I am up 2-1. I thought, you know, put a spanner in the works, but apparently not, because Kante to Kane, Kane to Willian, a bit of hold-up play. Kane going through again, takes him on, he slides, he's lost his head, and Kane just puts it bottom corner. So I celebrate like a little bit of a twat there, do the calm down, sorry, and then I make subs, and I end up winning that game 3-1 to give me my first win. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. But my next game, I get matched up against Sassianas, who is the regionals player for South Melbourne Football Club. He was at regionals with my brother, who's Marcus_7170. He's a very good player. I've played him twice now, and this is the first time I played him. You can see his team, pretty strong team, and this is his player profile. You can just see, you know, that's him. And straight away, I actually paused the game because I texted my brother. I was in absolute disbelief because, you know, my ELA is just starting to grow. I think I just hit Elite 3 for like the first time last week, and I'm like, okay, shit, it's actually him. Let's concentrate. And I'm nervous, as you can see. I give the ball away in midfield, and he just weaves through my Aubameyang. A bit of an AIDS goal, you know. He does shoot with his Aubameyang, comes off Mane's feet, goes in, and does do like the no celebration. You know, a very respectable person, as you can see. My brother did mention him as, you know, one of the nicest guys there. Anyway, I get my first chance around here, and, you know, I just panic. Like, I shot that. I could have taken more time, but I go short in the corner, and with Florenzi. He does tackle me here, but I do create something from this throw-in, as you will see. I throw it into João Mario, and I play Florenzi here, which I actually end up losing the ball, but he's a bit of shocking defending from here. I slide. Florenzi with the volley of his life puts it fucking top bins, and I was like in disbelief. Like, I'm back in this game. It's happening. I can actually beat him. You know, bit of good defending there with Koulibaly, and this is some good play. Pjanic to De Rossi, back to Icardi, back to John Mario, and I weave out a ball, smallest gap to Higuain, 93 rated, pushes off, I think his Boateng, and just like, I was in disbelief just before half time. You know, it's a big goal, but just before half time to score that, and I'm like, shit, I'm in this game, you know, like full hyped, and yeah, he takes a bit of time. He's probably in display, like, how am I losing to this fucking loser? And then he dribbles up the field with his Aubameyang. I am nervous, you can see. I'm just diving in. But yeah, like, just terrible passes anyway. Just not playing my brand of FIFA. But Luis here, another good tackle, and I think it does blow half time. And I think I showed the stats here. He's all over me, 7 shots to 3. But I was, you know, complete blindside. I ignored that because I was beating him, and that's ultimately, I guess, what mattered. But I did stay on the stat screen for a while because my brother actually texted me. He was out, and he's like, "Oh shit, you're actually playing him." And the week before this, I played Honey Badger, who actually knocked my brother out at regionals for the 3rd, 4th place, I guess. So I was starting to play the guys my brother was playing, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I think I use it basically all the time. Next highlight, he's running up the field to the Aubameyang, and this is a big patch of play. A good risky tackle with Manolas to Parolo, a bit of L2, R2, L2 dribbling. Lose the ball again, Aubameyang to his Royce, and he plays it over the top, and Manolas, 84 rated, just pulls this strength out of nowhere. He doesn't get it all the way done. Alexandra wins the ball, ultimately Pjanic, João Mario, and just nice build-up play here, just trying to do what he, not what he's predicting, obviously. Icardi, I think I'm going to go out wide, so I weave it back to Pjanic. I cut back here, João Mario, I know he's going to slide, so I don't go driven like I normally would. I put it over him, and at this point, I'm like 3-1, 60th minute. There's no way I'm actually winning this game. But yeah, I was. So, and I pause, not like to try again to quit or anything, just to like compose myself. I know it sounds weird, just compose myself, make sure I'm in the right mindset. I'm like, I'm actually beating him. It's 3-1. Check if it's him, just, it's actually him, because I was still in disbelief, but I obviously wasn't in that right mindset, because as you see here, 85th minute, he's going to go forward, subbed on his informed Scott Sinclair, and I predict he's going to go for the sweaty when he could have just finished it. I do slide, but it does fall back to Martial, and he scores, and I was like, oh shit, but I do end up the game. I basically just held the ball for the rest of the game. Not left the corner flag, just didn't give it up, but it was risky, and you can see the stats here, 10 shots to 4, just domination, but got that game done. I think that wasn't my second game, it was like my 5th or 6th. Next game we play a very good team, 94 Hazard, 1 to Kante, Pogba, Red Eriksson, and I think 3-4 minutes in, yeah, my defense is nowhere to be seen. I make a shit challenge there, and as I know, you're just not going to catch Mane, and he just, yeah, he scores, and he celebrates, yada yada yada. Watch all the replays. But I believe I could beat this guy. I have played him before, so as you can see, my style of play, I don't really use skill moves much. I just use basically just L2, R2, and Icardi does hit the post there, and that was a very big miss. What can you do? And then he goes forward off my miss from the post. Mane, he's too good. And Mane scores. Anyway, he does have a bad throw on, a worse header, but it does fall to Parolo. Parolo to Icardi, and he puts it top corner. Just before half time, I try to pick up the ball, but apparently I'm retarded. So 2-1 just before half time. Back in this, Higuain, he's going to play Alexandra out wide. This was a very scrappy goal, but I do get it done in the end. Cardi back to Dybala, a bit of L2 there. Shot deflected. I try to play, I think it's Higuain, but Alexandra, Higuain, driven past to Dybala in the box, and he's just not going to miss on that left of his. It's just so good. I used to use untradeable Pjanic. I did splash coins on this Dybala, and it's actually great. But yeah, he tackles me in the midfield with Aspi. I think he had Aspi at CDM, ultimately changing game. Pogba, and just scrappy defending by me here. I let him just get me with that Hazard, and then I dive in for no reason whatsoever. But a big miss from his behalf there. But it doesn't matter in the end, because he's going to slide through with Ibrahimovic. A mistake by Koulibaly, but also dreadful defending from me. I should have switched earlier. So he celebrates this little barrel or whatever you want to call it. But it is not over yet, because I don't know why. I think I was just inspired from beating Peter Sassianis that off kickoff. I just basically run in a straight line, and I actually get the job done. If you see here, Higuain, a bit of a shove back to Icardi. L2, he is not jogging, containing. It falls to me, Icardi on his left foot. Beats his De Gea, and I'm like, no way. He celebrated the whole game like an absolute twat. I'm just going to run back, and I think I go to the halfway line, and then, yeah. Icardi did save me this game, though. And we're in extra time now. Mane to João Mario. I go finesse to put it top bins, and he puts the animation where he sticks his foot out. Like, I could not believe it. And then The same as always, I miss an easy chance. And then his Mane runs up the line to his Hazard, unmarked. Abate nowhere to be seen. I get done there and pop bins again. And at this point, I'm like, I've copped 2 of these. But Willian in the box, weaving through. I go driven. Not a great shot by the Hey. I win it again with Parolo. Play Willian, and his Ramos actually takes me down in the 97th minute, awarding me a penalty. I don't think it was a card, but I was awarded the penalty. And let's just say, this was probably the most dreadful decision I have made in my life. I decided to go straight, thinking he'd just take a guess, and that's not what happened. He catches it, but Willian to Mane. Mane, I find space, another miss. Here it is, he gives the ball up, Willian takes him on, and I just weave my way through the box. Don't pass, I go under De Gea. I could have passed to João Mario in the box, but I had enough faith in that Willian. And yeah, I go to the knee slide. So that makes it 4-4. Here's one last chance. Doesn't really lead to much. I have a counter here, but the whistle does blow, and we are on to penalties. He has his first penalty with Alexis Sanchez, and he goes right. Good penalty. So off that penalty, I could really tell, you know, he's pretty experienced with penalties. I go right, the one where the keeper kind of jumps over it. No arrow in FUT Champs now is definitely a big factor. And he goes left, and I basically just, I don't know what I was doing. I didn't even move. I could have just walked into that. I go straight with Mane. Balls of steel, you know, paid off for me in the end. Hazard, I go left, and I finally get the luck that everyone has against me, where I saved it into the post and then caught it. It hasn't gone in. So now I'm like, I'm in the lead. I take that penalty, and he saves it with the Gea. A very bad penalty from me. Just didn't really pick a side. And then Kante goes right, cool as anything. And then Higuain walks up to the plate, and another good penalty. He just, you know, couldn't really do much about that. And this is his Pogba, a weird run up, and I save it with my foot. A very bad penalty by him, but I was already I already went left. And Parolo into the post and in. And I fucking celebrate like the biggest dick ever. Shush him all the way to halfway. Start dabbing. It was pretty poor by me. Pretty uncalled for. And yeah, so fade into the highlights there. Here's the penalty again. Into the post. Probably the best penalty in that situation. Here's another angle. So yeah, 4-4, 4-3 on pens. He was a FUT founder, and I did know that from the last time I played him. The stats, I was all over him, but, you know, I just copped it on the count from my own chances, so that was pretty poor. Next game against this guy, 92 Hazard, Mane, Kante, Pogba, yeah, Toure, pretty solid team, not really easy to break down. That red Martial did cause to be a problem in the end, but Dele Alli through the midfield, 86 rated, passes it to Mane, and Mane on the left. Bad finish, the finesse on him, but yeah. The rebound comes back out to him, so I'm getting a bit lucky in these games. Not normally on my side luck, but Mane dribbling through, wins the ball again, and a sweaty goal to Willian, not finished by because 85 Marcus Alonso got a leg in. That was a bit unfortunate.
Here's Willian.
But I throw into Willian, completely unmucked, and Mane just gets him with that fake shot drag back thingy, and it puts it top bins, and I don't know what that celebration's called, but I do like the model pose. So 2-0 up. I thought I was pretty comfortable, but you got a 2-rate to Hazard. It always seems to me that Hazard is just unmarked. Doesn't matter who my right back is, just his attacking position's too good. And then Martial, I tackle him, don't win the ball. Terrible defending by me, but I win it again there. I tackle him, and Pogba just retains it. You know, those high-rated players will just they'll have the ball basically. If you tackle them, they'll just retain it. So that puts it up to 2-2. Kane running through the midfield, gets the ball off to Dele Alli. A bit of hold-up play there. Back to Mane, and I get really lucky there, but I don't finish, and then he ends up cleaning up the ball with Butland there. So nothing happens the rest of the whole game, and we go on to penalties, believe it or not. First penalty, Lacazette. That is a good penalty. You need a high-rated keeper to save those. My first penalty, João Mario, cool as anything. Just, you know, the one that goes under the penalty, under the keeper again, sorry. Heung-min Son steps up, and again, I could say that my reactions, I think it was late night, I don't know what was going on, but Keita steps up, and I go straight, and that was absolutely dangerous. That could have been saved very easily. Anyway, FC Martial, I go the right way, but it was just, I went a little bit too early, you could say. And then Higuain steps up. I really just use the same penalty every time until he goes that way, or I feel like he is going to go that way. Mane steps up though, and I predict he's going to go straight, or I just didn't move one or the other, and he does go straight. So now I've got Kane, and I go straight, and that is another lucky penalty. He stepped a bit to the left and had enough power to just drift past him. And I do save this from Paul Pogba. No, I do not. That is awkward, but I have the penalty to win, and I believe I do win on this Hung Min Son penalty. I think I go left, yeah, and it just drifts away from his hands. So it does the glitch where you have to walk back. I did want to celebrate, but those stats there, 10 shots to 6. I know I skipped over them really fast, but that did give me my 10th win. So you can see here by my record, I'm 10-2. I needed 30 wins this week actually to get Elite 1 monthly, as I did not finish my games the week before, but I had 2 good finishes in 29 and 30, so I needed 30 wins. I was on track with 10-2. So yeah, so now I'll show you the other team that I'm rotating, the EPL and the Italian team. That's my team there. All untradeable, apart from that Abate and Koulibaly, I believe. So yeah, I have made my way through FIFA. Oh no, sorry, that Dybala I did buy to replace Pjanic because he was giving me the shit. So it does have weaknesses, like De Rossi I often sub halftime for Keita, 87, also untradeable. But yeah, that Higuain and Icardi strike force is nuts. So I'm probably going to make a 4-3-1-2 hybrid with just them as the front three because, you know, the full chem. I think I need to give João Mario a fitness card, as I did sub him on in the APL game that I last played. And then I should be into my next game pretty soon. Yep, here we go. So, we play against... I played this guy also before. That team, you know, it's not elite, like one of the elite teams you play against, but it's a team that is hard to break down. A very strong midfield, pace-abusive front three, especially the 4-3-2-1. So he's L2R2ing with Son here. Back to Kante. Son off one step. A bit of a shield. And then he just launches that from absolutely nowhere. He's shielding with him. And then before you know it, he just put it off one step top bins. And I was in disbelief again. Anyway, João Mario here. Cheeky flick to Higuain. A bit of L2R2 again. You can see I abused the shield feature in this game. Again, here it is. To Icardi. And then Icardi a bit of more shooting, really bad and poor finesse shot, but Higuain wins the ball. Dybala back to, Icardi sorry, back to Dybala, left foot. Dybala's not going to miss. I did sell Dybala, I do regret it. He's a nuts card, but it's sick. Sick while I had him, sorry. Alexandro again to Kante. I think he does score with Son again. Yeah, I tackle him here, back to Kante, and he plays Son again. It megs my Manolas, and Son top bins again. So I'm definitely going to buy Chiellini after that, because that really was just that frustrating me. I remember this game very well. Anyway, João Mario to Higuain, and I basically pull a goal out of my ass like he has. The ball's played in front of Higuain, very powerful pass, and he just sticks his foot out and it goes bottom corner. Anyway, João Mario to Icardi. I'm going to dribble here, a bit of L2 and then fake him out, but I don't really get him. A driven pass to João Mario, and then a little bit of a L2 touchback. And score to give me the lead, 3-2. You know, already 5 goals, 35 minutes in. Not really, it's fun to play obviously, but not really what you want to see. But Dybala sprinting up the line. This is why I loved him, that explosiveness he gave out of the attacking mid position. João Mario, a little bit of a skill move there. Takes on his defender. Icardi hits the post, but you know, that attacking positioning, he knows that the ball's coming back. Reacts very fast, high reaction. And I don't know what I was doing here, just walking to the touchline, don't really know. Yeah, and then I thought I was in a driving position here, 4-2. I play Higuain here, that strength on him just prevails. And then L2R2, most OP feature in the game. I try to go driven on his left, but I go on his right and I dab like an absolute idiot. And it really, as you'll see, will come back to bite me on the arse. Because it's just the curse. You dab and bad. Look at that finish though. You dab and bad things happen though. It is a curse. So I watched the replays. I really just wanted to quit. Not gonna lie, but he doesn't. He persists, and you can see why. Because he's coming back up. He subs Renato Sanchez. Yeah, he subs Renato Sanchez, and he just plays Theo Walker in space. And then he goes sweaty to Son, and Abate on the line tries to, I don't know what he's trying to crouch on the ball, not clear. I press circle and just put it into the net. Sanchez to Kante. Kante to Martial. I thought he was going to cut back. And Son is just tearing me apart. That's his 4th goal, 80th minute. And I really thought I was going to lose this game, but I do hold on. And I win 5-4, 9 shots to 8. Very close, tight game. So that gives me my 11th win. And that's going to conclude part 1 of the video. And part 2 you'll see tomorrow. So I do really appreciate you for watching. If you do enjoy this, make sure to like, comment, especially subscribe. But leave some feedback in the comments on what I can improve on. Maybe my mic louder, softer, the music a bit softer, more games, like use all 40, you know, just let me know. But thank you for watching. Peace.